Tonight on NewsWatch Ole Miss, deadly shooting at a bank in Louisville, Kentucky leaves 4 dead and 9 injured. An ongoing investigation remains to determine the shooter's motive.
Plus, new research at the University of Mississippi Medical Center could result in cures and early intervention tactics for several genetic diseases.
Well, I think we can all agree it has been a beautiful day here in Oxford, and it's looking to stay that way for most of the week. Most of the week, that is. NewsWatch Ole Miss starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on NewsWatch Ole Miss. I'm Michaela Russell.
And I'm Jania Newsom.
This morning, 4 were killed at a bank in downtown Louisville. Of those 4 victims, 2 were friends of the governor. Authorities state that the shooter died and at least 9 others were wounded.
Spokesperson Heather Fontaine stated that the 9, including 2 police officers, were treated at the University of Louisville Hospital. Officials state that it is unclear on whether the shooter killed himself or was shot by officers.
I want to reiterate that there is no active threat. We believe this is a lone gunman involved in this that did have a connection to the bank. We're trying to establish what that connection was to the business, but it appears he was a previous employee.
This bank shooting makes the 15th mass killing in the country this year, just 2 weeks after a former student entered a Christian elementary school in Nashville, Tennessee, and killed 3 children and 3 adults.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer tweeted, "We grieve for those who were killed, those who were injured, and all their families in this latest mass shooting in Louisville. This cannot continue. We must keep working for stronger gun safety legislation in this country."
A research center at the University of Mississippi Medical Center has received an $11.5 million grant for a new research center. The grant was gifted to the Molecular Center of Health and Disease from the Centers of Biomedical Research Excellence. This center is made to help researchers study health and diseases at the molecular level. This will lead to a better understanding of genetic vulnerabilities and other things that causes diseases, which will help with early intervention tactics and cures. UMMC leaders have high expectations for the center and believe it will improve how the state handles chronic health conditions. The state of Mississippi will get special recognition from the University of Mississippi this Saturday at its 2nd Mississippi Day. This event is a collaboration with all 10 colleges and schools and will showcase the university's contribution to Mississippi's culture, education, health, care, and economy. Departments will be set up in the circle. There will be hands-on learning activities, demonstrations, food, and more for anyone who comes out. This event is this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and is free to the public.
Last week, Ole Miss had its annual Giving Day. Supporters of the university were able to donate money towards any department or school of their choosing. NewsWatch reporter Erica Fontana spoke with faculty on the positive impact the event has had on the school.
Yesterday wrapped up Giving Day here at the Ole Miss campus. Over $6 million were raised, and all of the funding will go to special programming here at the school.
Giving Day at the University of Mississippi was April 4th and 5th. Giving Day is sort of a campus-wide collaborative fundraising opportunity. Different departments raise money to compete with each other to see how many new donors they can engage. And so for the School of Journalism and New Media, we had really successful turnout and donors that are going to help us fund some fashion promotion scholarships, some MSPA scholarships, and several other things.
Fashion merchandising is among one of the programs that receive the most amount of donations for their up-and-coming program.
Another neat thing about Giving Day is that marquee gifts always show up. These are sometimes gifts that we're not expected, and they're substantial gifts. So far, we've had 2 7-figure gifts made, one to the School of Journalism and the other to the School of Business.
Farley Hall is certainly lucky for all of the donors that donated money during this past Giving Day. Here on campus with NewsWatch Ole Miss, I'm Erica Fontana.
Following the mass shooting at the Covenant School in Nashville, Tennessee, local moms wanted to bring joy to their community for Easter Sunday. Students and staff were gifted with customized Easter baskets. Each family was given a form to fill out with their child's favorite things, and then the form was anonymously given to a volunteer to create the child's personal basket. 500 volunteers met at the West End Community Church to put together 600 Easter baskets in just 5 days. The Angel Foundation also donated 400 7-foot-tall blankets with angel warriors on them to go into these baskets and pray that these blankets bring comfort and joy for these children. Coming up, following February's train derailment, Ohio now has a permanent health clinic that replaced the temporary one.
And Tupperware may be a thing of the past as stock plunges, warn that it could go out of business. These stories and more up ahead on NewsWatch Ole Miss.
This year, my mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
These colorful binders help me stay organized.
These headphones are just what I need for studying.
These new sneakers are just what I needed for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
My parents got me the skateboard I wanted. It's pretty cool.
These scissors really come in handy in art class. These colored pencils, too.
These new socks, they can be a real lifesaver.
I finally got my own phone to stay in touch with my mom.
This year, my mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. The residents of Ohio now have a permanent health clinic. Governor of Ohio, Mike DeWine, cuts the ribbon on a new clinic in East Palestine. The permanent health clinic is being built in wake of a toxic train derailment in February and will replace the temporary clinic being run by the state health department. DeWine stated that the state will fund the clinic, keeping it free for those without health insurance.
Rapid gunfire on Interstate 880 in Fremont, California resulted in the death of a 5-year-old girl. Authorities state that there is an ongoing investigation. CNN reporter Betty Yu has more on the story.
The Alameda County Coroner's Office has identified the 5-year-old victim as Eliana Crisostomo. So far, no arrests have been made and no suspects have been identified, and the CHP is trying to figure out what led to this shooting. I spoke with the organizer of the online fundraiser for the victim, who said Eliana was headed to Outback Restaurant in Milpitas for a family birthday dinner Saturday evening when she was struck. The Milpitas Fire Department was first to respond to the scene. CHP said the 5-year-old was shot and killed around 7 p.m. Saturday while riding in a car on the southbound lanes of 880. Authorities responded near Dixon Landing Road. CHP said the little girl's parents were in the car but were not injured in this shooting, and it's believed to have happened further north on southbound 880 near or in Fremont. Eliana was described as a fun-loving little girl who loved life and was excited to celebrate Easter, according to the online fundraiser. The victim was rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Eliana would have turned 6 years old next Friday. We expect more information Monday morning.
U.S. consumers are starting to feel credit is getting more difficult to access. The Federal Reserve Bank conducted a survey in 2013 of consumer expectations. The number of respondents who said it's harder to obtain credit than 1 year ago climbed to the highest level in the survey's history. For the first time since October, consumers' year-ahead inflation expectations also increased.
A new Starbucks drink has customers running to the bathroom. Starbucks' new olive oil infused drink has customers talking, and it's not all good. Customers and baristas have all commented on how the drink makes you need to use the restroom. CEO of Starbucks, Howard Schultz, saw the drink as an opportunity for profit, stating it would entice customers through its health benefits, changing the coffee industry. Many customers have taken to social media to share their experience with the drink, and almost all experienced urgency to use the bathroom. Tupperware is known for its iconic storageware, but the company is barely staying afloat. The 77-year-old business has struggled to stay relevant and attract younger audiences. The company is looking for funding, and there may be potential layoffs because it doesn't have enough money to operate normally. Stocks for Tupperware dropped 40% in pre-market trading, and the business could even be delisted since they did not submit an annual report.
You can now get married in a hot dog. Oscar Mayer is hosting weddings in their new Wiener Mobile of Love this weekend. Las Vegas, known for its outrageous wedding venues, is the perfect location for this unique experience. The hot dog company will provide all essentials, including a photographer and hot doggers to serve as witnesses. All couples need for the experience a Las Vegas wedding license and a spot booked online in advance. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think. You all right?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
Two flushes.
What's up, champ? Feel like you get taller every time I see you. Congratulations, Brandon.
Thank you.
If you've been outside today, you can probably agree that today has been a beautiful day.
Yes, Michaela, the sun is out, the sky is blue, and the temperature is just right.
Let's check in with NewsWatch weather anchor Seth Parento on how long we can expect this nice weather to stay.
Well, you're right, girls. It has been an absolutely beautiful day here in Oxford, and as we head into the early evening hours, that's still the case. As you can see, we have a current temperature of 72 degrees here in Oxford, with the perfect light winds, making for a beautiful evening. And if we take a look across the rest of northern Mississippi, you'll be seeing much of the same, with everyone's temperatures being either 70, 71, or 72. I mean, nothing much to complain about there. And Oxford and Tupelo are currently tied for the highest at 72. And for this evening's forecast, as we head into the overnight hours, temperatures will be taking a little bit of a dip. We can expect some cooler temperatures of around 46 degrees, but me being from New York, that's truly weather open window. Yeah, that's the phrase, yeah. Open up the windows, bring in some fresh air. It'll be a beautiful evening, in my opinion anyway. And then as we roll over into tomorrow, temperatures will be picking right back up for a day very much similar to this one. We're looking at a high of 74, sunny skies, and again, some light winds at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And for the first time in about 2 weeks, very little chance of rain as we head into tomorrow. And if you look across the rest of northern Mississippi for tomorrow, you'll be seeing, again, beautiful temperatures all across our northern region here with Tupelo, again, the warmest at 76 degrees, and us, again, at 74 tomorrow in Oxford. So we're going to have a beautiful day tomorrow and for the rest of the week, honestly. So what are some local activities that you can enjoy while we have this beautiful weather? Well, tomorrow we do have the Oxford Community Market open from 3 to 6:30 at the Old Armory Pavilion. Beautiful to get some fresh produce, all local in the area. It's great. And if you're a golf enthusiast, again, Oxford's the place to be. You have the Ole Miss Golf Course. We have stuff available at the links, and the Country Club at Oxford. And if you like to go for a good walk or you have a pet that needs a walk, again, we do have some options. We have the Bailey Woods Trail and South Campus Rail Trail, among other things. So get out there and enjoy this beautiful weather while we have it. And as we head into our 5-day forecast, as you can see, it is going to be a pretty good week overall. Now, as you will see though, Thursday, we do have a cold front coming in, bringing the possibility of morning showers, and that will continue on possibly into the weekend, but compared to the last 2 weeks, I will take this no problem.
Yep, I'm so glad the weather's starting to look up.
As am I. Finally some warmer temperatures and no rain.
Amen to that.
Coming up, the softball team put up a bunch of runs this weekend on a win against Kentucky. And John Rahm put on the green jacket yesterday after a furious Sunday comeback. I'll have that and more up next in sports.
Creating a legacy takes time, takes dedication, spirit, and a greater vision. That vision starts here at the University of Mississippi. What will you be remembered by? Your character, your contributions, your friendship. Your legacy will define who we are now and who we are becoming for our state, our students, and our future. Ole Miss, build your legacy.
Bring it.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home.
Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it.
Welcome to Sports Watch. I'm Jason Kern. Over the weekend, the Ole Miss softball team held their own versus the number 15 team in the nation, despite losing the first 2 games of the series 4-3 and 7-5. In the series finale, the Rebs showed out, winning big with a score of 93 to avoid getting swept, moving the season record to 23-18. In that Sunday win, head coach Jamie Thraschkel earned her 100th college softball win for her career. The softball team looks to stay in the win column this week as they host Louisiana Tech Wednesday, then head to Columbia to face the Missouri Tigers over the weekend. Now serving things over to the tennis court. The men's squad got the job done against Texas A&M this weekend. NewsWatch sports reporter Kieran Lincheski was there to catch the action.
The Ole Miss men's tennis team played host to Texas A&M in an all-SEC matchup here at the Palmer Saloon Tennis Complex in what is their last home season match of the 2022-2023 season. To start off the match, the Ole Miss Rebels held a competitive game to the Aggies, but luckily the Rebels secured the doubles point as the number 3 doubles, including Rebels Nico Slavic and Noah Schlagenhoff, took down the Aggies 6-2, and number 2 doubles, including Lucas Engelhardt and Isaac Stromberg, secured the team doubles point as the pair won in a tiebreak 7-6. Moving with the momentum, the Ole Miss Rebels had a shaky start to singles this Easter Sunday. Ole Miss's Lucas Engelhardt fell in straight sets to Aggies' Julio Perego 6-2, 6-1. Then Ole Miss freshman Noah Schlagenhoff fell to Texas A&M's Guido Marion in straight sets 6-1, 6-1. At this point, Texas A&M leads an overall score 2-1. Next, a nail-biter of a match on court 6 for the Rebel freshman Isaac Stromberg, who won his first set 6-3, but unfortunately ran out of fuel too early and lost to Texas A&M's Trey Hildebrandt in 3. Texas A&M leads 3-1 and only needs one more win to secure the ranked win over the Ole Miss Rebels, but for the Aggies, better luck next time. Rebels Nico Slavic and John Hollenquist-Lethen both won their first sets with a score of 6-3. Texas A&M's Noah Schachter was able to break Nico for the second set, 3-6, but that was not the end for the number 60th in the country as he battled his way back to secure the win 6-3 and to add a point 3-2 to the overall team score. Then, on just the next court over, John Hollenquist-Lethen wins his second set in a tiebreak to defeat Texas A&M's Rafael Perot in straight sets with a final score of 6-3, 7-6, 7-2. Then, the all-SEC match has now been tied 3-3, and it all comes down to senior Simon Young. A full circle moment for the fifth-year senior, who split sets in his final match here at home in Oxford, Mississippi at the Palmer Saloon Tennis Complex. His match was hard-fought, but luckily for the Rebel, he defeated A&M's Pierce Rollins in 3 sets, 3-6, 6-2, 6-4. Young's win clinched the overall team win 4-3 in an all-SEC matchup over Texas A&M. The Rebels conclude their at-home season here in Oxford, Mississippi, but look forward to hitting the road where they will face the Tennessee Volunteers and the Georgia Bulldogs for the remainder of the SEC season before heading to Alabama for the SEC Championships. In the Palmer Saloon Tennis Complex, I'm Kieran Lincheski, Sports Watch Ole Miss.
The team will be back in action this Friday when they square off with the Tennessee Volunteers in Knoxville. Sunday, John Rahm shot 69 in the final round of the Masters with only one bogey to put the final touches on his first ever Masters win. This is Rahm's second major victory, the first coming in 2022 when he won the U.S. Open. With this win, he became the 4th Spaniard to win the Masters. Brooks Koepka was on top of the leaderboard after 54 holes when he shot a 75 on the final day to finish tied for second with 52-year-old Phil Mickelson, who shot a 65, which ties his Augusta career low. In other Masters news, Tiger Woods shot a 74 on Thursday and a 73 on Friday to make the cut for the 23rd straight time at Augusta. Tiger was then forced to withdraw in the 3rd round after he re-aggravated an injury in his right leg. And that's all I've got for sports. Be sure to tune in to Rebel Watch on Fridays at 5 for coverage on Ole Miss sports and beyond. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jason. Up ahead, learn what National Day today is and why it requires you to go through your camera roll and think of all the fun memories.
And see photos from our very own NewsWatch team and followers of our social media that will make you smile. Up next on NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Legacy isn't just about where you're from, it's about where you're going. So where are you going?
I'm going to be the first in my family to graduate.
I'm going to make a difference.
Just like my granddad.
I'm going to make the bestseller list.
And I'm going to help him get there.
I'm going to win a championship.
Again! I'm going to lock the vault! Hotty toddy!
I'm going to take the next step.
I'm going to bring them to their feet.
I'm going to Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Build your legacy.
Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
ever seem like some people are actually trying to destroy the planet? And the rest of us are like, hey, we need this planet. Some people may be slow to learn, but they'll eventually get the message.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
We are Ole Miss Rebels. As Mississippi's flagship university, we dig deeper, see farther, work harder. We pioneered human organ transplants. We helped prove Einstein's theory of gravitational waves. We are distinguished as a Carnegie R1 top 2.5% research institution. We are Ole Miss, transforming lives and the world.
Every week on NewsWatch, we learn of a new national day.
And today is one that can have you looking through photo albums and remembering fun moments.
That's right. Today is National Siblings Day. This day was created to celebrate the love and strong bond that we share with our brothers and sisters.
Although they can push your buttons at times, they are your best friends that you are stuck with for life.
They are best known for providing encouragement, always being there, and never letting you forget of your most embarrassing moments.
On our social media, in honor of Siblings Day, we asked for you guys to send in photos of you and your siblings.
And a lot of our NewsWatch team send in their photos.
Oh, AC looks fabulous.
Sweet.
That's
So
her
sweet.
brother.
Gotta love the Baltimore
I didn't know
boys.
Carson had siblings.
Ebony! Oh, your brother is adorable.
I didn't know she had a brother.
Ooh, digging out
That's
this
so
there.
sweet.
Fabulous. Oh, SG.
SG.
Lovely family portrait.
Gotta love those Mets fans.
Oh, Teddy. I love that hat there. And the family looking fabulous.
Oh, so sweet.
Look at
the
hand
pink,
signal.
the coordination. Oh, siblings. We love to see it.
So what about y'all? Do y'all have siblings?
I'm actually the middle child, crazy enough.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, well, y'all aged fabulously.
What about you, Seth?
Let's see. I have one older brother, Hi Burke. He and I are definitely mirror opposites. I describe him as a 75-year-old in a 23-year-old's body, if that gives you any indication. Love you.
And I'm actually the middle child as well. And fun fact, we are all currently enrolled at the University of Ole Miss.
How cool.
Yeah. Middle child is the angel child.
Amen, I agree.
But does that apply for you as well? Or?
Big time. Are you kidding me? My dad loves me the most. Right, Dad?
Michaela, do you have any siblings?
I actually have a sister who went here, but she's 8 years older than me, so we're very different. But we tied up a lot when we were little, but now that we've gotten older, we're each other's best friends.
That's usually how it
We love to
goes.
see it happen. We truly do. We truly do.
And that's all we have for tonight. From NewsWatch Ole Miss, I'm Michaela Russell.
And I'm Jania Newsom.
With Sports Watch, I'm Jason Kern.
And with Stormwatch, I'm Seth Parento.
Be sure to keep up with us on social media, and we'll see you again Monday night at 5.
Thank you and have a great night.
The dynamic freshman is starting to make his impact.
Dagger with the shot clock down to 1. That 3-ball drops for Jamin Brakefield.
Fagan from the corner with a triple. Burrell for 3, and that's a big response. 3-ball, yes. Miss shooting lights out at the pavilion.
And give him one more. Wow. Alley.
Well, you can't teach that. Well, that should give Ole Miss a boost.